This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, ABRP, Elbilmek, Kempower and EB Hub. Yo, what's up? We are now sitting in the Mercedes GLB. Wait, what's that? Is that Human? Yes. And today I'm gonna test the headlights. So yes, this GLB has slightly less equipment than the GLC I tested recently. So for example, the GLC had the digital lights with how much was it again? It was 2.3 or 2.8 million pixels or elements. Here we have the multi-beam LED. Wait, let me see, it's in there. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Interesting. Wait, let me see. Turn it off. Turn it on. Bam! Dude, I almost feel like we have better spread here and better strength than the digital lights. Because okay, digital light has really high resolution, needless to say. It can also, let me check something. It can shape. It will change the shape based on speed. Here, though, we'll slow down a bit. Okay, then that thing goes away. But then if I accelerate, yeah, okay. Here I'm looking at the side, which you guys can't see, but it doesn't seem like it changes anything there, that part. But unlike the digital lights that reads the map data and changes the projection of the light ahead, here it just takes the steering input. But supposedly you can do this and okay, wait, does it do that? Yes, it tends to refocus more light towards the direction we are traveling. Wow, this is really nice and bright and wide. You see, it lights up the trees on each side. Wow, marvelous. Wait, I have to watch out here. There's usually lots of deer in this stretch. But okay, but it also has matrix lights. We have a total of 84 elements here. Okay, only 84 versus over 2 million elements in the digital lights, but still 84. Should be good. We have to test that in another stretch, but over here we just want to test the whole the strength and the width on some smaller roads versus a bigger, wider, more open motorway in Sweden. So yeah, it does a pretty good job of lighting up. It seems like it's a bit well, it has like a hot spot in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, but that's fine. No big deal for me. So it's not like 100% even distribution. But yeah, I mean, in some of these curves, like there you go. There we have a deer, just like I mentioned, right? You see it? Yo, what's up? Okay. Yeah, there when I slowed down, it didn't. There's another deer there. Yeah, okay. So it's a good sign that we can spot the animals quite early with these marvelous headlights. Yeah. Wait, let me see. So if you want to try the farm inspection, well, I don't think it's actually a farm. It's just a house. Stammhaus. No, I'm just kidding. But then I kind of need to switch over to the manual. But let's see what happens when we stop here. All right, let me see. Stop here, and then I probably have to switch the. It's gonna. Yeah. Okay, it goes into that mode. I have to then do this. Okay, manual, and then boom. Yeah. Wait, is it different? The pattern? It should be the same, right? Let's see. If I do this, if I use the manual mode instead, and if I switch over to auto, there. No, it seems to be the same. And if I raise it like this, yeah, okay. So it is an auto now. Huh? All right, okay. Let's hammer it. Oh, it's good, but I feel like maybe it doesn't like turn in the curve as much as I want it. It feels like it's a little bit behind. We're gonna see more about that. There will be a somewhat sharp curve coming soon. So here-ish. Oh, wait, okay, here. is kind of sharp-ish. Here, you see, no, maybe it wasn't that bad. Does it? Yeah, okay, so it needs steering input, like I mentioned. If I do this, yeah, I feel like I maybe, okay, there we go, there's another deer. I might want a little bit more towards my curve, you know, toward my direction. And now we have some street lights. Oh, to my surprise, it's actually active also now. Because many German cars will turn off everything as soon as there's street light. Okay, now it turned. Okay, now I see the symbol is not blue anymore in the dashboard. It's white. So we have to wait until we pass the last light, and then it should just boom. Okay, kind of late-ish, but I mean there's probably the delay, so it doesn't go flicker on and off all the time. So same here, I guess. Yeah, kind of. I want a little bit more action towards the curve, but maybe just a little bit. Well, yeah, I mean, it's still good. Okay, now we enter the slow stretch and the lit area. Let me see how long it keeps the light on. There's a cat. There's lots of wildlife at night. Okay, maybe the cat is not wildlife, but yeah. So, oh, okay, so now it keeps the high beam on there, and then it turn it off. Okay. We are now on the Swedish Autobahn around Strömstad, and yes, now we're going to check out the matrix lights. And okay, you know, I got the impression, I think it's true, that these multi-beam LEDs, they are actually more powerful than the digital lights. So the GLC I tested has the digital lights. And okay, both of these are matrix lights, but what is the difference? Well, here in the multi-beam we have 84 elements, but then the digital light has 2.6 million elements. It's way higher resolution, but I still feel like, okay, I mean 84 elements, it doesn't feel too pixelated. But what about the big signs? Do I feel like it blasted up there, or because the digital lights in the GLC was wonderful, it didn't blind me too much. Here, let me see. If I do this, no, I'm trying to do a test now. Okay, let's see if that is. Okay, I might disturb oncoming traffic, but I'm not sure if it does it on the light. Yeah, it seems like it detects signs. Yeah, because it dimmed on that sign, seems like. So that's good. It illuminates on the right side, great. What about oncoming traffic? We need to check if I get flashed at a lot or not, and if the multi-beam matrix will misbehave or it will turn off in time. We'll see. But for now, it seems to be good. And yeah, like even here when we are lighting up on the bush on the side here, feels like it is powerful. And over here versus the Jessheim route, here the road is a lot wider, and they have cleared most of the trees closer to the road. So yeah, you need stronger and wider lights here. There the car disappeared and it fired up. Yeah, great, man. So far so good. Well, we're now in, well, yeah, Falkenberg basically. And yes, I have experience now that okay, a few times they flashed at me. A few times I also felt like the car turned down the lights a little bit late, but most of the time I feel like it turned down in time. So overall, I'd say that the matrix part here didn't misbehave. And also, after driving a while, I feel like these multi-beam LEDs, they are more powerful than the digital lights. It seems like that's a trade-off when you get the 2.6 million pixels, right? Is that it's not that powerful compared to these more conventional LEDs. So overall, I kind of like this better. Yeah, and also, yeah, but what about, okay, but only 84 elements? Is that a problem? No, I don't feel like things are too pixelated or the chunks are too big. So I still feel like it's good enough. Yeah. So maybe if you're considering multi-beam versus digital, like, I don't know the price difference, but I would be happy with just the multi-beam. They are really nice. Yeah, and they work great, and they don't cause too many flashes. So Seems like the Mercedes engineers, they did a good job tuning the software versus the sensors and the hardware to make it work great, compared to some of the other cars I've tested in the past that was just super cringe and annoying and so bad. Not like the light itself, but there's the software. And I got flashed at a lot, to the point where I didn't want to use the high beam, which is not good for safety. But here you can safely have the matrix on all night long, no problemo. It will in just few cases misbehave. We see here on the car I'm gonna pass now. It's kind of slow. Oh, we're on the 120 zone. Yeah, you see, no problem. And then high beam on, boof, great. So yeah, if I would give it points, the high beam here, or the headlight in general, with all the functions, I give it lots of points. Let's say 9 out of 10 then, yeah. Anyway, I think that's gonna be for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.